Hey mis amores, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Edna, and today I wanted to share 5 things, that was 10. I wanted to share 5 things that I've learned in therapy about myself, and I think that might be helpful for you guys, or maybe you can relate, or you got, a bestie or someone in your life that, has gone through this. So I've actually been in therapy probably for like a year now, maybe a little more, I think maybe a year and a half. And I originally started, I was working for the county that I'm in, and they gave you like 6 therapy sessions, like through their county therapist. She was like helping me work out through a lot of things. And then she referred me to someone on the outside when she was leaving the county. Now I'm with that person and I love her so much. I'm super comfortable with her. I really, really enjoy our sessions. We've done everything. We've done once a month. We've done 4 times a month. We've done a bunch of things. If you hear things in the background, yes, do you see that little squirrel that just ran through? That's Luna, and I still don't know 100% if she's gonna be staying with me, but that's Luna. She's doing whatever she wants, so that's what's going on. I wanted to show you my cute nails. Don't they look good? I actually haven't done nails in probably like 2-3 years, but I actually wrote a few things down on my phone, so I figured that that's where we would start. So number 1, through therapy, I learned that I'm a people pleaser, and I just like never really thought about myself like that because I don't really care what people think, o según yo, right? And in my head, I'm like, well, if I don't care what people think, like, why would I be a people pleaser? But it turns out that the people I like, I do care what they think. I really noticed it at my old job because I think when you're in a toxic environment, things get amplified, and I think that's what happened with me. We might have to hold her. I'm gonna hold her like this so that the ring light's not hitting her. But it's not that the job made me a people pleaser. I think it's that it caused me to, stress and whatnot. And so I really, you're gonna go? Okay. I found myself overcommitting to things and just like double booking myself, triple booking myself for the job, for people, because I'd be like so mentally exhausted by the time I got home that I wouldn't like really see family or friends during the week. And so then weekends I was just like fully like packed. I didn't get time to rest, and it was just like an endless cycle that was really, really bad. Something that I forgot to mention was that I was always defending people. Like I found myself defending some of the management that I really, really liked. Like I was always defending them when it's like, girl, they were not paying me for that. They were paying me to do my job, and that was it. And I think that was like something that was really hard for me because I was super grateful for the job, so I felt like I owed them something when I didn't owe them shit. You get me? But because me caían bien, at least in the beginning, I just felt like I wanted to be loyal. These jobs don't pay us for loyalty. They pay us to do our jobs. So, that's something that I learned there, and I'm glad I learned it, and I'm glad that I was able to go to therapy through that job. So some of the stuff that I'm working on now is setting boundaries and learning how to say no. So if someone invites me to something, if I say no, that's not gonna like break their heart, like they'll be fine. They'll be fine, I'll be fine, it's all good. And so for me también setting boundaries was leaving that job because I found myself like wanting to help people out and like, wanting to like be the rock and like hear people out, and then I was emotionally distressed because it was just a lot. It was a lot. And so I had to set boundaries, and I was struggling. So I ended up finding a new job, and I really, really enjoy my new job. There is no drama. Like, there is no drama at my new job. Obvio, yeah, management will always be management, but it's not like vindictive or personal like it was over there. And so I don't find myself being torn by being a people pleaser, And of course, I'm still going to be working on it with my friends and with my family. But I think I'm finding a much better balance now. Number 2 is that I learned that I have to heal my inner child. There is a little part of me, like there's a little girl in me that's still there, and I think she needed más love and attention growing up. The reason it came up is because I told my therapist that I was kind of like worried about getting back out there and dating y toda la cosa. And so we started talking about it, and it turns out that like when I'm in relationships, I want that love 24/7. Like I want the romance and the love and all the shebang, right? But they can't give you that 24/7. People got work, people got family, friends, toda la cosa. So it's been hard for me to realize that when I'm mean or sassy or jealous or I have outbursts, these behaviors are manifesting because I don't know how to communicate. And I'm sorry, because this is like a lot. I didn't realize I was going to be sharing all this. But instead of me being able to tell my partner, hey, I just miss you right now. Can you like come visit or can we hang out? I would just give attitude the whole day. You get me? And I guess a part of me, sorry, she's in her little box. Oh my God. I guess a part of me thought that they would know what I wanted. But people can't read your mind. So I think it's manifested more in my relationships than in my friendships or with my family, because obviously people put a stop to you. But sometimes when it's a romantic relationship, people don't, and so you kind of get away with a lot more. And so that's something that that's something that I'm working on, because I don't want to be rude to my partner. I want to have a healthy relationship. And now that I've realized that, we had like a breakthrough, I think like 2 months ago. I realized that I just need to love myself more, and not just me like de ahorita, but also like love that little girl from like 20 years ago, you know, or 25 years ago. I need to take care of her and love her and help her heal. And then little by little, I'm gonna be healing myself también. And at the same time, I'm trying to implement better communication with, you know, with everyone around me. And I think I haven't dated in months now, but I think when I get back out there, I don't know when that will be, because I'm still like a little worried. But I think when I get back out there, I'm going to communicate a lot better. And never, never, never assume that someone can read my mind and know what I'm feeling. Because, you know, someone might think you're good and you're not. And life is too short to be making it so messy. So I'm not going to be doing that anymore. Number 3. And I think this I like learned throughout a long period of time, but I learned that there is nothing wrong with my personality or my happiness. So I guess for most people, their baseline is pretty neutral, but my baseline is pretty happy. Like, yes, I get mad, and yes, I get sad, like obvio, but for the most part, I wake up every day and I'm like, oh my God, the sunshine, and oh my God, the butterflies. Growing up, people would always kind of question it. They'd always wonder if I was okay. They would ask me, like, I once had a teacher ask me what I was on. And I think that my energy sometimes can be a lot for people. And yes, I'm like super energetic and I'm super happy and I'm positive to an extreme. But throughout my life, I've met other people that are like that. And I realized that me being super sensitive, like, I have a big heart and I'm very empathetic. I really care about people, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think I would change it. I think there was a time when I would worry, like, I'm like, oh my God, is there something wrong with me? Like, truly, is there something wrong with me? And there might be. Who knows? But I think I'm at a place where I'm really happy with the person that I am. And I wouldn't change it for anyone. And I also don't want to, like, downplay my happiness. If I find something that's like interesting or exciting, I'm not gonna downplay that. I'm not gonna downplay that for anyone or for anything. And actually, my mom comes up a lot in therapy, and I'm not gonna talk a lot about. I'm not gonna say a lot in detail, but you know, my mom is más chill. A lot of my family is more chill. I also have like tias that are intense like me, cousins that are like me. You know, we're loud, we laugh at everything, and so there's a mixture. But growing up, my mom was más chill, and she was always kind of like, you know, like tone it down, like laugh a little less, you know, be a little quieter, like, you know, lower it a little bit, blah, blah, blah. But that's not who I am. And so that's why me and her have clashed a lot. And I am working through that. We're both good people, but just like the things that are important to us are a little different. And so sometimes we'll clash. The last thing I'll say about learning that there's nothing wrong with me or my personality or happiness is that that I have to be okay with people not being able to relate to me. Not everyone has to get me. Not everyone has to like me. Number 4, I have to be able to treat myself with no guilt. I have good taste, girl. Like, I have really, really good taste. At least in my opinion. My humble opinion. And there's things I just like. You know, there's food I like, and bags I like, and traveling, and all these things, right? And of course, that takes money. I think because a lot of people in my family, you know, are immigrants and they came to this country and they worked so hard and all they know how to do is work. I think I kind of adopted a little bit of that, and I'm like, how am I gonna spend so much money on this one thing even though I love it? And that's like something with bags. Like, I love bags, like love them with a passion. Do I own any designer bags? No. I think a few months ago I bought a Burberry, but it's like a 10, 15-year-old Burberry, so I got it pre-loved. You know, my birthday's next month, and I told myself that I've been wanting this bag and I'm gonna go get it. And so I'm gonna do that. I celebrate my birthday all month long. February is like it. It's an Aquarius thing. We go all out, and today we went and looked at purses, and that makes me happy. And I don't think anyone should be able to, you know, judge me for that or question it or whatever. I'm not gonna go into debt to buy that purse. The cash is set aside, and we're gonna pay it with my little debit card. I'm gonna be happy, and there will be no guilt. I think the issue I had before was that I would tell myself, for me to, I was trying to justify it. For me to buy myself this nice thing, I have to, you know, pay my parents' rent that month, or I have to give back in some way. Girl, I give back every day. Like, no shade, no tea, but I am out here helping people left and right. I'm supportive. I'm and helpful to my friends, to my family, and even my job. Like, I work for people, with people, and it's to make people's lives easier. And so I'm working and helping all the time. So no more guilt. If there's expensive things I like, I'm just gonna work hard so I can buy them. And that's it. I decided to grab Luna. Oh, she doesn't want to stay. Oh, it's okay. Okay, never mind. One of the last things I learned, and there's like so much, right? There's like so much I'm still gonna learn, and I'm sure there's things I'm missing, but I just wanted to share 5 things with you guys. But the last thing I've learned is that I can't help other people heal. Like, obvio, within families there will be generational trauma, and now I feel like it's on me to break generational curses and trauma for myself, but I can't heal other people's trauma. I think for me it's been really hard because I just want to be helpful. Like, I want the people around me to be thriving and growing and be happy and really enjoy their lives. But when you have like grown adults, you can't do that. Like, it's not my responsibility, one, and it's pretty much impossible. People can't heal or change unless they want to. And then, you know, I think for me it can get really messy. Like, I want to be helpful. I've offered to pay for therapy sessions for friends and even for family. And when people don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. And también I think it can be a little offensive if I recommend something, and I also don't want to be in that situation. So I'm just going to focus on me. And, you know, hopefully that me being at peace and me being happy is going to spread and reach other people. But at the end of the day, it's not my job. Something también that I'm doing on that is I really have to set boundaries, because I have people who will come to me with the same problem over and over and over again. And I think I'm implementing something now is I'm only gonna give them the advice once. And if they come to me again, I'll just be like, remember what I said last time? Y yeah. There's no reason for me to spend hours with someone trying to help them heal when they're not going to listen. When a person's not ready, they're not ready. I think we live in a time where we're very blessed to be able to like look things up and, you know, find resources, find support, find help. I'm just at a place where I don't feel that burden anymore. It feels so nice to say, actually. I don't feel like a weight on my shoulders. I don't feel like I have to do anything. The only thing I have to do is, you know, bring myself peace and happiness and take care of this one. Yeah, she's so cute. She eats a lot, actually. Cats are kind of expensive, I guess. I hadn't thought about that. But that's really the only thing I need to do. I can't think of anything else in this life that I have to do. And I'm not gonna lie, it's been such a beautiful journey, and I feel like I'm in such a beautiful place. Like, it just feels peaceful. I'm sorry if I overshared with certain things, but you know, if you've been watching my channel, you kind of know that this is kind of the vibe. And I know there's gonna be some of you that will relate, and maybe it's all 5 things, maybe it's only one thing, but I just wanted to be able to like share and get that out to you guys. You know, like, my life is most definitely not perfect, and I've had a lot of toxic behaviors in the past, and I just don't want to do them anymore, just because I don't, you know, I didn't grow up a specific way or with any like examples of healthy relationships doesn't mean I can't have them myself. And that's what I want. I want everyone around me to be cool, like, you know, to be enjoying what they're doing, and I also want to love what I'm doing and just live my best life, live the happiest life I can live. So for me, as long as I'm good and as long as my people are good, ya estamos, we're good. I'm still working on things, I'm working through things. I think it's a journey, and I feel really privileged and blessed to, you know, to be able to even afford therapy. But yeah, with that said, I'll end the video. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.